A little boy who was only 5.5 years old in China just successfully piloted his own helicopter. Now granted, it's not like he flew across the Atlantic Ocean or anything like that, but he did successfully take off, go for a circle around the zoo, and landed smoothly. So that's still pretty impressive. Who is this little boy anyways? His name is Duoduo, and he's actually the son of who the Weibo netizens are calling Eagle Dad. And he's called Eagle Dad because of his over-the-top parenting tactics. But we'll get to that later. This time, the Eagle Dad said that he let his son pilot his own plane because Duoduo is very interested in aircrafts, and since he was little, he really liked to fly, and he was just supporting his son's interests. And also, he made sure that his son got 20 days of training before he flew the aircraft, and while he was flying, there was an instructor there to help him through. The plane was actually altered to fit the body of a young child, as some netizens have commented, oh, but isn't the plane too big for a 5-year-old to man by himself, and how could that be? The dad actually responded by saying, well, this aircraft was a special one, and it was perfect for him. But some aviation specialists have said that the youngest age to pilot an aircraft in China should be 17 years old. And we don't know exactly how Duoduo's dad got past those regulations. But what we do know is that he plans for Duoduo to learn more things in the future. And he says next year, maybe Duoduo will even learn how to drive a tractor and do other exciting things. He says his philosophy is for his son to experience as many new things as possible. Some of the activities that Duoduo participates in, like flying in an aircraft, it's a little iffy, but a lot of little boys might dream of doing that. But it comes with a price. Not everything is all fun with Duoduo's dad, the Eagle Dad. Last year, Eagle Dad made his own son run in the snow in New York with only his underwear on. And obviously that's caused a lot of controversy, but that's not all he did. When Duoduo was only 4 years old, his father actually dragged him to climb Mount Fuji, and the two ended up holding two signs that said that Diaoyu Islands belonged to China. Ironically, on the way down, because they weren't prepared enough, they had to be rescued by Japanese first aid officers. In addition, Duoduo is only 5.5 years old, but already in 4th grade. So it seems like the dad is trying to consolidate all his schooling experiences and life experiences down into a few short years. After photos of Duoduo manning the aircraft came out, a lot of netizens have been commenting on this issue, and I would like to share a few with you guys. One person says, is this kind of news encouraging minors to operate heavy machinery? Then, if my kid is 5, can they drive a car on the road? That's a good question, but I guess parenting styles are different. Maybe some people don't want to have their child on the road. It's unsafe, but apparently for Duoduo's dad, that's okay. And another person says, is this showing off or trying to make a kid grow up faster than they can handle? These are all very public events. If you decide to do that with your child, fine, but you're attracting so much attention, and there's so much spotlight on this kid. I mean, really, is it a publicity stunt? What exactly are you trying to pull off here? And here's another netizen who said, anxious to go to school, anxious to get training, anxious to get awards, anxious to break a Guinness record. What are you so anxious about? And I agree with that. The kid's 5. I'm sure he'll grow up to be a talented person. He's got all the time in the world to do the things he wants to do. What's the rush, right? And finally, this netizen says, I think this is doing harm. A child should have a simple childhood, and everything should not be arranged by adults. And even though it is more impressive of a resume than all the other kids, oh, what did you do? I rolled around in mud. Oh, I flew an airplane. I'm sure that sounds better, but is it really better for the kid? Will that create better memories? I'm not sure. Ultimately, it comes down to the individual parent. Some people might think that this kind of parenting tactic is not so good for the child. Others might say, well, let him do whatever he wants. If he thinks this is good, then let him be. And maybe Duoduo will turn out to be just fine. But what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.